Hey everybody. So I've been posting videos somewhat intermittently about my chest surgery, recovery, and being on testosterone, but I haven't really stopped and made videos just about my thoughts or feelings about transition or coming out or all of that. I still want to make the coming out videos, but I'm not doing that tonight because it'll be like a three-part series. But okay, I wanted to just take a minute to talk about transition, eh, you know, as a whole, um, and just kind of how smoothly mine went and how quickly. Um, I mean, 4 months ago I was living as a female, so it's just kind of crazy to wrap your head around. And I decided that I wanted to transition a couple of years before I was able to actually put any money or time towards the process. Um, Pretty much to sum it up, I was in a car accident. It was kind of mentally screwed up for a while, and I got a big settlement from that. So until after that settled down, I wasn't really going to be able to transition, and I used the money that I got from that settlement to fund my top surgery and my doctor bills and all of that. That allowed me to transition. So it was kind of strange because while this car accident that I was absolutely at zero fault for, by the way. This car accident that I got in that really screwed up my life for a while actually is sort of a blessing in disguise, um, because now I finally get to live my life the way I want to. So, in the end, it was definitely worth it. But okay, so I knew I wanted to transition, and it was just a waiting game. And while I was waiting, I spent a lot of time planning. I researched doctors, I researched the name change processes. I lurked on forums, trying to learn everything I could about every aspect of transition. I watched tons of YouTube videos about trans guys, and so I really tried to educate myself as much as I could about what I was going to be facing and where I was going to be looking. I already had doctors picked out, um, and I knew that at some point I was going to be transitioning and living full time as male. But I didn't really, it just felt so far away. So that when I finally got my settlement money and I just started putting everything into action, everything just started happening so fast. There was all these doctor's appointments and all this junk I had to go through for the name change, and it was taking up all my free time. Plus, I work an ass ton on top of it. And like next thing you know, I'm just looking around and I'm like, I had surgery and I'm on testosterone and I'm living full time as male. When did that happen? It just snuck up on me. But uh, researching as much as I did and putting all that time into all that legwork before I was able to really even do it really allowed me to have a really smooth transition. And I gotta say, that's pretty good. Really, probably the bumpiest parts were just coming out, just because of the stir of drama. There's no way you're gonna come out of the closet as trans without some drama. I honestly think my family is pretty awesome and accepting about everything, and I'm very lucky. So, and there was still drama, even with a very accepting, loving family. One thing that I wondered about pre-transition was if after I transitioned, I would still feel like I was in the closet all the time. And I can safely say that's not the case at all. I don't feel like I have some secret. I don't feel in the closet like I'm hiding anything. I just feel like I'm finally who I felt like the whole time in my life. I felt like I was hiding more before because I wasn't who people saw when they looked at me. I don't know. It's kind of weird to try and explain, but like I don't feel like I'm hiding that I was born female or anything. If anything, I just feel like I'm hiding I don't actually have a dick, but that doesn't really mean a lot to me. So, uh, I don't know. Anyway, it's good because I don't want to feel like I'm in the closet because being in the closet sucks. So I don't feel like I'm in the closet. I just feel like I'm me, and finally people can see me for me. I've been very lucky to have very supportive friends and family. I haven't had to kick anyone out of my life that I'm aware of yet. I mean, there are some acquaintances that are probably weirded out by it or whatever, but I'm not really worried about acquaintances. I'm worried about family and close friends. So, eh. Um, some people have said some really awesome things. One of my coworkers, she saw me for the first time after being like a month on T or something, and post-op, and we uh, we had to meet at the office and do some work. And after like an hour or so of working together, she just looks at me and she goes, "I finally feel like I'm seeing you. I finally feel like this is you. Like I know who you are now." And it was just, I don't know, it was a really cool thing to say. I mean, I've always really loved working with this woman. She's awesome. She's so cheery and fun, and she's actually kind of cute. But it was just kind of neat. I don't know. I enjoyed hearing stuff like that, and I've had some people just come up to me and say like, "Well, you look really happy," just kind of a positive confirmation that they know something's going on, and I think that's a good way to just say something without saying something weird or something that brings a whole lot of attention to what's going on or anything like that. So, yeah, so I'm very happy with all that, and that's really about all I wanted to say. Brief overview of just some of my thoughts and how fast everything happened, but how awesome it is. And honestly, I am happier than I've been in years. I mean, for a while, I just really didn't want to live life anymore if I had to keep living as female. So, um, yeah, and I've got a couple really awesome roommates. I mean, some friends are still struggling with pronouns, but I think like the voice dropping and just being on T really helps people. Maybe it's also just been a time thing. I really don't know if it's just been a time and a force of habit sort of thing, but it coincidentally, I noticed a lot less pronoun errors after being on T for a while. So, eh. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to actually post something kind of personal because I've been doing a very good job of not talking about my personal life really at all on this, or at least very little. I don't know, I ramble a lot, but okay, I'm done. Bye.